Hey everyone, Shauna here. I haven't come through a video in a while and thought I would do a video blog post this week. And it has to do with the blog post that I wrote last week about the Stanford prison experiment. And I didn't really tell the entire story in my blog post. I talked a lot about the acceptance of all the negativity in the world and the positivity, and that was an important piece of learning for me after watching that movie. But there was a whole nother piece too to that story that was a huge learning piece for me, and I would like to share that today. After watching the movie, if you read the blog post, I was in just a lot of pain because the feeling that came through the movie was that there was just that we can be really, really mean to each other. And it was a simulated environment of a prison with that 20 college students were hired, half of them being prisoners and half of them being the guards, and they were being overwatched by a group of psychologists that worked at Stanford. And this happened in the 70s. So what happened was they started to really act like the prisoners and the guards became very mean with the prisoners, started beating them and these kind of things within a very short period of time. And so it just really got me thinking about humanity and about how we can be really mean to each other and how there's just a lot of negativity in the world still. And I'm very lucky to have been born and to live in a place of such opportunity and such positivity. But a lot of that is not happening in the world. And so I walked away from the movie feeling a lot of pain and a lot of just uneasy. And so I really just before I went to bed, I laid down and I thought to myself, you know what, I need something before I go to sleep. Like, I cannot go to sleep with this feeling. And I really, really need something. Please help me in this moment. I need to find some peace here. And I was talking to something bigger than myself. I was asking for help outside of me. And when I went to bed, which was only a few minutes after doing that, I opened up a book that I've been reading, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to read. That probably would make me feel better. Opened up the book, and the page that I opened to, the page that I was on, was a page where he started to talk about the Stanford prison experiment. Like, literally, the author was talking about the movie that I had just watched. And I couldn't even believe it. I thought, oh my gosh, am I in a dream here? This is nuts. And he started to talk about how he interviewed him and how he had this, this conversation with him and that he is now doing work in the world that's really good work, where he's working with the mind in such a way how positivity and heroism and encouragement and these kind of things can actually help us be better people. And so I thought to myself, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Now I have this whole other view of what he's doing for the world now. And it just really helped me. And I thought, this is so much synchronicity in here, in this story, in that life really, it just made me feel like life really happens for a reason. Like, I was supposed to watch that movie. I was supposed to read the book. I was supposed to have that feeling of acceptance of all that is. I was supposed to recognize the synchronicity that happens in life. And also notice that when we really need help for something, that we ask for it, that we deeply ask for it, especially when it relates to emotions. Like, I'm sure you've heard these stories before of people down on their bathroom floor being like, please, God, help me. And then some kind of message comes through. And I had that exact experience. And I just think it's such a great testament to like just knowing that we're not alone in this life that we have here, and we're not alone outside of the people that surround us. There's something greater than us that is here to support us in any way that we need. And I think that if we can tap into that and recognize that and allow whatever comes through for you for that it just makes for a more peaceful, happier life. I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching.